Screwface is a one-man band, a one-man soldier. It was like an old song I did when I was little, and I just needed an extra syllable, and I always liked like Wyclef Jean. I always liked that, and I was just like, I'll just be Jean, I'll just be Screwface Jean, and it's been like that since then. It just stuck with me, and then like I also learned it was a good name because once people heard it, they didn't forget it. That was like something with when Tech Nine, because he's like my mentor, but like when he met me and he was like, "What's your name?" and I said Screwface, he looked at me, he was like, "I like that," and
I was gonna ask you, like, how did you secure, features like Tech Nine and people like that?
Tech has been my, like, coming from Nebraska and he's from Kansas, like we look at him like up there, like he's like
He
the
was
locally,
popular, I ain't gonna lie.
yeah,
He
like
took over Midwest down
the
that
Midwest,
area.
absolutely.
Yeah, he had it on lock.
Absolutely, he was like, he was like a legend, like the boogeyman in our city. Like people would have fake Tech Nine stories. They'd be like, "Yo, Tech Nine would come down here in the summertime. He used to grill with us and stuff like that." So it was like a crazy thing growing up. And then I remember when I started doing music, there was a company called Two in the Shirts. I don't know if anybody remembers them.
Yeah, Tits.
Yeah, Tits. They're a clothing brand, and they reached out to me, and they wanted to do like a sponsorship with me. And this was like early. This was my first sponsorship or anything like that. So they gave me a bunch of the clothes and stuff, and they did a show with like Tech and, well, it wasn't a show with Tech. It was a show with me and Dizzy Wright.
Yeah, Dizzy Wright. Shout out Dizzy Wright.
We were doing the show in Kansas, yeah, because we had a song.
Dizzy Wright out of Vegas.
He's out of Vegas, yeah.
Out of Vegas.
We did a song together, and we did a show in Nebraska. He's like, "Come to Kansas with us to do the show." So I went down there with him. I met Tech, but the reason Tech knew me was through the Two in the Shirts brand, because he worked with them too. So then that's kind of how we got connected. And then when he came and he talked to me, it was like, as a kid from Nebraska in the Midwest, I was just like, whoa, this is crazy. So then we did a lot of shows together. Like I would open up for him. So whenever someone big came into Nebraska, I was the person who would open up for him, especially Lincoln, Nebraska. So we do a lot of shows together. And then eventually we just started growing like a relationship. And he was like, bro, you got a lot of talent, a lot of skill. And this was back when I was like 18. And then when I started doing these reaction videos, because me and him kind of like stopped talking for a while, I did a reaction to one of his things and he saw it. And he hit me up and he was like, on Instagram, he was like, yo, hit me up. I've been trying to hit you for a long time. And I realized what had happened was when he hit me up in Kansas, the number I gave him was in my ex's phone and we had broke up. So he was hitting that phone up thinking it was me. And so
it's got to be fucked up if like the bitch didn't like you anymore and she was like, nah, yeah, this is him, but fuck you. I don't fuck with you. I don't even rock with you. Like, just try to blow your shit up. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I know this is who it is, but fuck that. He ain't getting this plug today. He treated me like shit.
Thank God she didn't do that.
Yeah,
yeah.
Hey man, have no fury like a woman scorned,
Facts.
bro.
That is
she
a
hot,
fact.
she hot, bro. She gonna act funny with it, man. So you was able to, anything that came through Lincoln, even if it was, let's say, a main headliner, somebody like that was looking for an opener, they grabbing you off the dribble.
I opened up for Kendrick Lamar on the Good Kid, Mad City tour. I've opened up for everybody. Like, I've done like 6 shows with MGK. We did like MGK's 23rd birthday. We booked him in Nebraska.
Yeah.
Like literally everybody. You could just name a person. If they've came through Nebraska, I've probably opened, even like legends like Twista and...
Yeah, that's live.
I can't even... I would literally...
That's live.
Yeah, I couldn't even... I would have to sit back in my mental Rolodex and think of everybody. Kid Ink, when he was first coming out. Taylor Gang, I went on tour with Chevy Woods and stuff. Ray Shremmerd. A little bit of everybody. YG. Yeah, a little bit of everybody.
All right, so you see it. We just hit 500K. You know what that means? That means you gotta subscribe and get us to 600K because we are dangerously close to 666K. Let's go.